This movie tells a story about a young couple who travels to a remote island to eat at an exclusive restaurant where the chef has prepared a lavish menu with some shocking surprises. This movie is basically about an exclusive dinner party that devolves into brutality at the expense of its jet-setting guests. The two main leads' performance is good. Unfortunately, the plot twists are predictable and the social subtext is labored. This is an exercise in class conflict. However, the critics are reduced by self-satisfied generalizations that rely on one-dimensional and easy-to-hate opponents. It doesn't help that the movie never sees the chef's targets as anything other than easy representations of high society types. Everyone's got their dirty little secrets, but the real twist concerns one character's concealed identity, though its unveiling only turns this person from one cliché into another. This is a much better movie than the one we get. It's frustrating as this film could have been one of the great modern black comedies and satires. As it is, the movie is far too forgettable considering its potential. The script lacks for the variety needed to make more than just a tasting menu take flight. The targeting of the rich is amusing, but also a little bit one-note. The ostensible critique of the culinary appetites of the 1% becomes increasingly hollow over each successive course. Even with promising ingredients that have been assembled, this tepid thriller is one that grows increasingly tiresome with each course. The hit-or-miss comedy feels so broad that it never really says much of anything at all. It is not nearly as witty or insightful as it seems to think it is. In addition to not being consistently funny or clever, there isn't anything ever sharp enough to call satire, even though it seems to consider itself to be something close. The social issues that the script circles and takes aim at come to feel like nothing more than pretext for mounting redundant set pieces. Some of the shocking moments do shock, while some of the humor lands, but it does just goes along on the one note we expect from it. It's almost entirely toothless and lacks any real bite, even as it gets increasingly brutal. The script lays so many of its cards on the table early on, making the forward momentum rather problematic as well. We get introduced to the ensemble cast, who are similarly superficially constructed. Most of the characters exist as one-joke sketches. This marks the beginning of the film's rather half-hearted way of trying to make some sort of socio-political statement. Overall, for all the promise of its main cast and sturdy thriller premise, the end product is really disappointing. We do not recommend to watch this in theater. Just wait on your streaming service.